we're going to explain how to fix the chain validation failed error you might encounter when migrating from OkHttp to Ktor in your Kotlin projects. This error typically arises because Ktor, by default, uses a different approach to handling SSL certificates compared to OkHttp. OkHttp often comes with more lenient certificate validation settings, leading to issues when you switch to Ktor's stricter default behavior. Here's how to solve it. 1. Understanding the root cause. The chain validation failed error signifies that Ktor's trust manager isn't accepting the server's SSL certificate. This might be because the certificate is self-signed, expired, or from an untrusted certificate authority, CA. OkHttp might have silently accepted this, but Ktor won't. 2. Using a custom trust manager, the recommended approach. The best solution is to create a custom trust manager that explicitly trusts the necessary certificates. This offers control and security. You'll need to create a trust manager factory, initialize it with the PKX algorithm, and then add your trusted certificates to the trust store within the trust manager factory. You'll then install this custom trust manager into Ktor's HTTP client configuration. Avoid globally disabling certificate validation. This is a major security risk. Here's a simplified code snippet illustrating the concept. Adapt the paths to your certificates. Kotlin val trust manager factory =, trust manager factory.getInstance, trust manager factory.getDefault algorithm, val keystore =, keystore.getInstance, JKS, // or PKCS, 12 depending on your keystore format keystore, load file input stream, path to your truststore.jks, your password.tochar array. Trust manager factory.init keystore, val client =, HTTP client, install HTTPS, trust manager =, trust manager factory dot, trust managers 0 as x 509, trust manager / this is crucial. 3. Inspecting server certificates. Before implementing a custom trust manager, verify the server certificate. Ensure it's valid and issued by a trusted CA. Use tools like OpenCLS_client to examine the certificate chain. If it's self-signed or from an unknown CA, you'll need to either obtain a properly signed certificate from a recognized CA or add the self-signed certificate to your trust store, as shown in step 2. 4. Temporary workaround, not recommended. As a last resort and only for testing purposes in a secure environment, you can temporarily disable certificate validation. This should never be used in production as it severely compromises security. In Ktor, you could add config as sloptions a validate certificate =, false within the OkHttp client configuration. This simply bypasses the security check. Use this only when fully understanding the risks. 5. Debugging. If you're still facing issues, carefully examine the error messages. They often provide clues about the specific certificate problem. Examine your certificate file path and password to ensure they're correct. Double-check that your keystore type matches the certificate file format. Use logging to track the certificate validation process within your Ktor client. By following these steps, especially focusing on creating a custom trust manager, you can effectively resolve the chain validation failed error and smoothly transition your application from OkHttp to Ktor while maintaining secure SSL TLS connections. Remember, security is paramount. Avoid disabling validation in production unless absolutely necessary, and with complete awareness of the risks